Hey all, this is Dr. Keys, and I am part of that Rick Keys family, one of the smarter ones and the more successful ones, actually making some money, unlike Rick Keys. But I am here to talk about Rick Keys' surgical procedure he recently had, and also his prognosis of when he will be back. So, actually, Rick Keys, he really didn't want me to tell everyone about this, but I think it's imperative that you know. So, Rick Keys, he's had a severe snoring problem, which doesn't work real well with the women. And he wanted to fix it because his snoring or some people have compared it to a bear or a freight train. So he decided if he ever was to get married again or find a woman that would like him, that he would have to get his problems fixed. Well, Rick Key's problem, well, he has a lot of problems, but his main problem with the snoring was that he had a deviated septum. And that was because he had a broken bone in his nose from something in the future. He doesn't want to talk about that either. But I actually am repairing that nose, that deviated septum. It's a procedure called a septoplasty. And then also he had they're called turbinates, and they're actually little bones in your nose. There's like three of them on each side of your nose. And those things were swollen so big that poor Rick Keys, he could hardly get any air. So he was having problems breathing, snoring, and gaining weight, and the whole bit. So he decided to go under the knife. Actually, he told me it was the first time he's had a major surgery. So he's still in recovery. He's not real happy with it. His nose is really congested, and other things. He's got boogers coming down all the time. But anyway, so we hope to see him back here soon. So I did mention that I am Dr. Keys, the smarter one of the family. So he actually allowed me to host for him while he's in recovery, and he wanted to do a special show on music from Canada. So let me start out here. So he showed me the routine of what to do. So the first thing we're going to play is we're going to play some music from Colin James. Remember, all these people are from Canada. Colin James has a brand new release this year called Open Road. Oh, there's that yellow sun again that doesn't help anything, but it's Open Road, Colin James. And so you're going to hear some of that. This was an earlier one by Colin James. See how much easier that one is to see? And Rick Keys was so smart that he actually labeled that. So it said Canada on there. Okay, here's another gentleman. He has passed away, unfortunately. His name's Harp Dog Brown. And he had a couple CDs that Rick Keys got in the mail. This one was called Traveling with the Blues. Well, not poor Harp Dog, depends upon if he's been listening to Reverend Keys, but Harp Dog Brown hopefully is in heaven playing the blues. But he had that release. He's from Canada. And here's another one from Harp Dog Brown called, what is it called? What is it? Hey, what is it called? It's What It Is. Okay, so that's Harp Dog Brown, passed away recently. He was from Canada, I believe, in Vancouver area. Here's a lady that Rick Keys hooked up with early in his career, and her name's Sunday Wild. She's got a couple CDs that Rick Keys has in his portfolio. Here's one. He gave me a blue nightgown. Sunday Wild. And here's another, the One-Eyed Jacks, Sunday Wild. Oh, look at that. Okay, here's some of my friends up in Canada. Corey Luke, Lueck. He's got a band called the Smoke Wagon Blues Band. So you're going to hear some music from that live in Hamilton. That's in Canada. Here's another cool one with these old, I guess that's a a train or maybe an old barbecue. I mean, old style barbecue. The Smoke Wagon Blues Band, The Ballad of Albert Johnson. Maybe that was a smoker for meat from the past. This one was pretty hot. Cigar Store, Smoke Wagon Blues Band. And then last but not least, this was, yeah, it is Corey Luke and the Smoke Wagon Blues Band. It ain't easy. That's for sure. It ain't easy for four Rick Keys because the one problem with that septoplasty and turbinate reduction is it congests the hell out of your nose. You can hardly breathe, and you got this, I told you, runny goo for the last 7 days. So he didn't want to come on the show and be goo running down his nose while he's trying to introduce the show. This guy I really like. He has some really great music. Got Marshall Lawrence. He's from Canada. Also, Feeling Fine. It was a CD. The actual song, Feeling Fine, I hear is spectacular. Notice the flag in the background. And you notice how it looks like Rick Keys finally hired someone that knew how to do something as far as working in a studio. So the flag in the background, actually, if you look that way, there's America, there's Canada, our friend. So let's continue. Here was another one. Marshall Lawrence sent Rick Keys a shitload. See, now Rick Keys is on YouTube. He's no longer on radio. And so he can say shit on YouTube, and it's not a big deal. Marshall Lawrence, let me see if I can see that. Can't see it very well, but that's another CD. And then this last one is also from him. Can't read it. Marshall Lawrence. Okay, last but not least, Crystal Shawanda. She's actually indigenous from Canada. She is supposedly sending him her latest CD, Keys. But here's some of her older ones. And this was last couple years ago. And it's called Church House Blues. Crystal Shawanda. That's Rick Keys. Put Canada on there. He's a pretty smart guy, that Rick Keys. Not as smart as me. He's not making the big bucks like I am. And here's one that's even before that. It's called Voodoo Woman. But as I said before, there is a newer one coming in from Crystal Shawanda, so we're going to be playing that one last. So the prognosis for Rick Keys coming back is really good. Hopefully he'll be back in the next couple of days. He's going to have apparently he's got a couple splints in his nose, and that is to keep that nose open so it doesn't close up and the septum straightens properly. And there's no scarring, so hopefully it all works out well. I didn't guarantee him anything, but I am a professional. So anyway, but also the other prognosis is that when Rick Keys does come back, he's going to be new and improved, and he is probably going to move up in the YouTube, especially in Southern California, and the YouTube channel business with his Rick Keys Music Caravan. So the easiest way to listen to Rick Keys Music Caravan, of course, is on YouTube. And then you go to YouTube, look for Rick Keys, see how it's spelled, Keys, Rick Keys Music Caravan. You subscribe to it, you like it. There's a bell. If you press that bell, that brings his show and his whole family members that co-host for him into your house or your car or even into your computer on a weekly basis when he's not being operated on or on vacation. And also, what did I say? The bell. Oh, there's a thumb icon. So you press that thumb. That helps spread the good news of Rick Keys Music Caravan to you, your friends, to the United States, to Canada. And also you can get Rick Keys, see how that's spelled, Rick Keys Music Caravan on Facebook. He mentioned like or subscribe or follow his Rick Keys on Facebook Music Caravan, not his personal page, because he is a little conservative and he does post some things that liberals or left-wingers may not like. So go to Rick Keys Music Caravan. It's only music, good music, selected by Rick Keys. And then the other way is to get it on Twitter, Rick Keys, Music Caravan, tweak it, Twitter it, do whatever you need to do, but just get in there. And hopefully you enjoy the show. And Rick Keys will be coming back soon. So stay tuned. Got music from Canada coming up. Doctor, tell me the news. Rick Keys coming back really soon. Okay.